am a bit insecure about this vlog, but you guys convinced me that it's worth it. So we're doing it. Welcome in the day of my life. Today I'm gonna take you away with what is kind of a standard day for me. I am currently recovering from ACNES, which is having a nerve stuck in your stomach. I haven't been able to move for the past year and 9 months. And since a week and a half, I am able to move again. So I'm trying to get back my condition, my muscle, like nothing is left. The first 4 months of my sick bed, I really had to lay down in bed. And the other 6 months of the first year were limited to standing up 5 times from the couch a day, which is extremely limited. You have to plan when you pee and get your snacks and everything. These 9 months have been better. I've gotten other medication that did help with the pain. However, I got extremely dizzy from those if I did something, and my ADHD would skyrocket with those medications. I am off those medication now for 5 weeks, and my ADHD is finally lessening again. And that medication can stay in your system for 6 weeks. It got worse when I got the medication, and it got better now that I'm not, I'm 5 weeks off. So I'm pretty sure it got worse because of the medication. But I have my final treatment. This should be it. I should be done now. So it is time to get back. Any condition I had, any muscles, nothing is left. I've been working on that for a week and a half now. I had to start, before that, I was allowed to walk 7 minutes a day. A week and a half ago, I was allowed to walk 30 minutes twice a day. And every day that it went really well, I was allowed to up that with 5 or 10 minutes. But I am not allowed to use any of my reservation energy. And because I was so disabled and I cannot do a job, I am at home. And I'm also trying to be a content creator because of that. Because that might be the only job that I can do if this treatment fails. So you're getting a day in the life of someone who's recovering from chronic illness as well as trying to be a content creator. The past week and a half I have spent utterly tired and with muscle pain because I am now allowed to move. Yesterday I walked 50 minutes twice a day. That is where I'm at currently. I am allowed to walk through muscle pain, but it is here constantly because I keep training it. So I've decided to up my protein because it helps with muscle generation. And then we can also immediately test if it works with ADHD. I've heard that it helps a lot of people with ADHD to eat more protein. So we're gonna find that out as well. So today I'm starting my day with yogurt, muesli, crunchy muesli, and nuts. I did, however, forgot to buy nuts as snacks, so there is still improvement here. I will be lunching with fish because that is high in protein, and then I hope I can make some kind of chicken curry with beans tonight, which beans and chicken are also high in protein, so we're going full mode. I'm gonna eat my breakfast now and then walk on the treadmill for 50 minutes. That is a time that I get extremely bored. Over half an hour I get bored. So I will be listening to an audiobook. This week I need to read Impossible Creatures by Catherine Rundell because Sunday is the live show for this book. I have found the audiobook, but it's in Dutch. So I am going to try to listen to that on the treadmill, but my book is in English. I prefer English in middle grade. So we will see how I like the audiobook. Then I have to edit the Haunted Bakery video today because it has to go live today. And then I am in my camp shirt because we are also filming the camp announcement. And while I'm in uniform, it might be good to film my TBR as well. And then I have to walk 50 minutes again. We're gonna be cooking. And I would like to dye my hair blonde again, because then I can dye it pink again. I haven't been able to, so it's outgrown so much. But I wasn't able to bend over in the bathtub to rinse it out. But it should be now, so we're gonna try it. That is the plan. However, normally my days do not go as planned. So we will see what actually happens. But I'm taking you along with me today, so I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, it is currently almost 12 and I have walked. I've eaten breakfast, and while doing breakfast I put the videos on the camera on the computer, or most of them. It was still like half an hour after that I've done. But I had the first few videos for the Haunted Bakery, so I could put them in the editing program, because it takes a while for them to load up to HD quality. Unfortunately, more Haunted Bakery videos came in while I was walking, because I was like, I'm not gonna see it half an hour just before I have to walk. So it is now currently optimizing for HD again. But with a new laptop I at least can edit while it's doing that. I then walked for 50 minutes. I did my stretches. I didn't do all my exercises yet, but the stretches is very important to do while your body is warm. So after exercise, don't do it cold, because you will pull a muscle or tear them. So now I need to edit. And I also remembered I still need to do the last clip of the adaptation challenge, because I don't want to. It didn't go as well that weekend as I wanted to. I didn't got time to read. And today is being the same problem. I wanted to start the audiobook of Impossible Creatures while walking. I did start the audiobook, but I got like 10 minutes in. Then Job came home again. And he was so upset, fairly so. He's called this morning at 10 or 9:30, something like that, that he needed to come to work. They're waiting on something to be delivered from the guy who's going to take over this project, because their business is closing. And he was supposed to hear that yesterday. And they told him yesterday, yeah, he still doesn't know. We don't know. I will let you know, but me know. So he got called this morning that they just have been called that the delivery is on its way. Could be there in an hour. And they all needed, people needed to come to work to get the delivery in. So you had to go to work, like immediately. He did that while they were there. The dude called that the delivery was still some villages away and they were only going to be there around 12. So they both drove to work for nothing. And they now have to do it again. So Job is back to work once more. And so he obviously was upset. He was just in waiting mode, waiting before he needs to get back to work again. So we just chatted. And I could not listen to my audiobook. That is what's happening when your husband is home. It keeps happening to me. It is a bit of a problem if you need to film a lot of vlogs that require reading, to be fair with you. So yeah, still haven't listened to Impossible Creatures. The story wasn't even started. I think it is starting with an encyclopedia. I think it started up with an encyclopedia because it was listing all these creatures with, which isn't as good in an audiobook as it is in a normal book. So it is just calling out all these animals and what, they know about them. Which it looks great in book form, but it is not great as an audiobook. And I've only listened to 10 minutes of that. And by seeing it, I still have another 10 minutes of it to go. So that is not great. I would rather read this. And just start with the story. But I cannot listen to an audiobook while I edit. Because I have to listen what I say. And where to cut out all the that I tend to do. So yeah. That's the plan. I'll add it. Then I need to do my other exercises. And we'll see how late it is then. Because editing can take a long time. And it is more involved in the bakery stuff. I am not cutting out all the uhs and ums when I bake. But I have to add the footage in of me doing stuff. And making it as aligned as possible. Which takes a while. So, wish me luck. Hello. It is 12:30. I have edited the first part of the 100 baking video. However, I have put in the footage of me baking in the second part. And now it is not letting me cut stuff anymore. I don't know what's going on. I all of a sudden had 2 parts going up on my normal footage. So I pressed something wrong. And since then it is not letting me cut. It is not letting me save. It doesn't let me do anything. So I think we have to wait this out. It only says optimizing HD. I can still put it down and up. So it is not like being fixed still, like hanging or something. I don't know. Oh, now it says HD editing done, but I'm still not allowed to cut it. Why not? I'm not allowed to cut anything anymore. Oh, are you seriously? Alright, I can only save as, oh, this sucks. Because I can only save as media file. So I'm gonna save the part that I have edited as media file. And then I have to reload every other thing in. Because I cannot cut my footage anymore. And I have to cut footage to make it align with the sounds. It is not going well, people. It's not. That is not a good sign. So I am going to restart my computer after this is saved. It will take 10 minutes to save the first part. Then I will restart, load everything in, and then I guess I'll be filming the intro or the announcement for Camp Enchanted while it loads. And then I can have lunch while editing. I don't know. This is what happens if you're trying to be a content creator. If you're considering it, be ready for chaos. Things will not go well. Things will not go how you plan. Your hard drive might fail on you, so you lose 2 vlogs and you have to, hurriedly make new ones. That's why I'm doing this daily one. And then, your editing program might quit on you. Your laptop might quit on you, might I add. A lot of stuff can go wrong and happen, and you have to deal with it. And you have to fix it. So you need to be okay with changing up your schedule all the time. Maybe putting a step extra in. If, you lose multiple vlogs and you want to have something online when you go away. Stuff like that. You just need to make the best out of it. So you're getting the full scope today. So at least I can now show you that, stuff can go wrong, I guess. I will see you later. False alarm. So I was getting ready with a camp outfit, right? But after saving it, I was able to use the go back, undo what I've done button finally, because it didn't work before. And now I can cut again, since that I've gone back before I pressed the wrong button. So I will keep editing now. And then film. It is 1:30. I'm still editing, but I was getting hungry, so I got myself some fish. It is cold. I like eating it cold. No judgment, please. Let's continue editing. It is 2:00. The video is edited. It is now saving, and I have filmed the camp announcement. It felt like a bit of a, I don't know. Normally it is very exciting because we have new stuff, and there are no new badges. It is just the levels. The levels are already explained, so I didn't have to tell you about that either. And then I was like, oh, I haven't made bookmarks yet. So I intend to make bookmarks now. And then film my camp TBR and my project plans for camp. In the hope. Oh no, I forgot to tell about the group book. Alright, I have to refilm that part. Great. Alright. I will make the bookmarks, refilm, and then film my video. New plan. Alright. I have refilmed a bit for the announcement. I have filmed my TBR. And the video is uploading to YouTube. I also made the bookmarks. I found some new cute designs in Canva, so I didn't have to fiddle with it too much, so that's good. But when I wanted to put my videos on the computer so I can edit somewhere, it was letting me know that my new laptop does not have any more space already. So I'm now compromising files and it's gonna take forever. So I think this is a good time to do the exercises I still need to do. And then maybe film some updates I've been putting up. But I want to know if it first fits all in on the computer. I don't know. We'll see. The problem is that I cannot edit any of the videos. I feel like the last clip of the Night Before Christmas is on there, but I'm missing everything else because it's on my, hard drive that filmed me. The Herky challenge, I still have to film the last update first. So I can't edit that one. In the live video, I'm now currently filming. There are some clips of this morning already on there, but not the rest. So the camp stuff is there, but just the bookmarks, right? Nothing else. So yeah, I hope it's, I can compromise 4 files, but 2 of them are Sims built, so they're big. So I hope that helps. And then I can edit somewhere before I film. I don't know how to do this. It's going to be so tough in the next few days because I have to film loads, and apparently loads is not going to fit anymore. So first exercise and then we'll figure it out again. We're in the car. So I got all kinds of errors because my laptop could not comprise zip the files because it didn't have enough space. Well, I put 4 of them together, so I had to do it one by one and wait on the computer to see if they would actually do it or not. So therefore I decided to call Coolblue again, where my own hard drive was staying. And that lady told me that they were waiting for me to bring it back. So we're now here because I wasn't sure. I got this on Sunday and I wasn't sure if this is my hard drive or the new one. So I was waiting because the lady on the phone Saturday told me that they would send my hard drive back and that I then only just I did really needed to return this because they could not have me both of them. And I was like, yeah, sure, I will return it. But I wasn't sure if this was it, the one that needs to return, or if they repackage my hard drive. So I was waiting on the second. I was like, this is taking longer than usually because they're super fast. And so I'm glad I called because she said like, yeah, we're waiting for you to send it back. And I was like, all right, I didn't get that. It was implied by her telling me that I could not have two. I feel like fair enough, but like I was stressed, right? I'm losing all my files, so I didn't pick up on that. She had told me like that. Because also she said that when I got this, I had to file it for return. Apparently, she also already made a return for me. And she sent it to my husband's email, who didn't tell me they got it. So I asked the lady, like, and now can I file the return with you, or do I need to online? She was like, no, you already have the thing. And I was like, I did not. And it turns out it was sent to my husband, who didn't tell me. So great. Absolutely great. So now I'm here driving like an idiot to the post office so it can still go today, because I kind of need it soon, preferably for next week. So yeah, I don't know if that is an option not anymore, but I couldn't wait till tomorrow. Then it's probably not gonna be on time. So yeah, here we are, driving to the post office because, I didn't have enough to do already. It is such a chaos day. I feel like I should also be able to title this video now with "And Life of an ADHDer," because this is chaos. See you later. Alright, it is now 4:30. I brought the package to the post office, and when I got home, Herby was really digging himself in, which he hasn't been eating for almost 3 weeks now. So he has been prepping for winter sleep, and I think that today he decided he's going to. Today was not a bad day. It was still sunny, so if he doesn't move today, it is not gonna happen anymore. So we put him in his winter house, and we weighed him, and unfortunately he is less heavy than I expected him to be. So I emailed the vet if that is okay and if he can still go in winter sleep, because we don't know exactly how much they have to weigh to go into winter sleep. So we just checked, because we did find him on the street and with tortoises. Unfortunately, you only find out years later if they're sick or not, so I'm just keeping a close eye on him. I then started another video to comprise, and that is gonna take 2 hours. This would be the time that I would dye my hair, but unfortunately since 3 o'clock I have a lot of back pain, and it was fine, or it was not fine, but I was like, it's still doable to do my hair. And now, because of the drive and the weighing and stuff, it is no longer possible. So I'm now with a heat mat on my back. It is the other side of my back. Like, this has nothing to do with my nerves, so that's good. It is just, I have back problems, and my back hasn't been moving for a year and a half either. So that also needs to get used to being back to moving, I guess. But it does mean that I am not able to dye my hair, which is extremely unfortunate and sad, because I really want to do. And every time I plan it, I can't do it because I have to film, or the things that I still need to film are taking longer. I've really wanted to, edit another video today, but it's not gonna happen. And it was like, either edit another video, because then I can already put the premiere on for Camp Enchanted, because that only works if you do it at least a day ahead. So I don't think I'm gonna premiere it. Last time I did it while uploading it on the day, it didn't go well. So I think I'm just not going to, because I cannot edit today, and unfortunately I cannot play The Sims either and record that for next week. So we still have to wait. It's gonna be a fun one. I am building Camp Enchanted, which I want to go live in the Camp Enchanted week. But I will put the save file in earlier in the Discord and the Google Drive so you guys can play with it during the camp week if you want to, and you want to get your gaming badge. But yeah, that's not gonna happen either today. So now I'm sitting on the couch with a warm eating mat, and I'm going to give myself some Speedstorm racing time. I just got the Mad Hatter and really want to race more with him. Level the Alice characters up. Maybe even the Evil Queen or something. I just need to relax right now, because I do think this is because of marital tension, because I was so tense from all the things that going wrong. Like I don't know, guys. It is, I think that is part of the recovery. Especially when you have ADHD. I have to train a lot for my mental capacity, and obviously, you know, I haven't been using it for a year and a half. Might still even be a bit of the medication in me. I just, you know, I can definitely feel that my problem solving skills are not as they normally are yet. And that is giving a bit, you know, more tension, obviously, and more stress than I would usually get from this stuff. So I guess it's part of the recovery process, but I don't like that part. So, you know, we're going to relax, play some Disney Speedstorm, and then we'll see tonight what's gonna happen or not. You know, you need to be kind to yourself. So if you're in this situation and you're having pain like me, and you're actually, you know, feeling a bit stressed, and you know, I did too much, take the time. Also, go sit down and do something relaxing for you. I was like, have you guys seen Finch? The Haunted Mansion? I love it. I love it so much. I will see if I can put something up here from it. Also, today is the day that I hit my 365-day streak. So I'm using Finch for a year consistently now, and I'm very happy with that. So that helps with my self-care. That's why I thought of it, because we're talking self-care. The camera is getting heavy for my arms, so I'm gonna let you go and play some Speedstorm. Hello, it is 7 o'clock. Usually we eat by 6, but I got massively distracted. I did not play Disney Speedstorm because as soon as I saw the Disney Dreamlight icon, I was like, it's update day today. So today the Witchy Star Pet released, and it is great. It is my favorite since Milan or Tiana. I don't know which one came last, but those were amazing star pets. This is one of those. I want every single item. It is great. And then the shop was also great because it's Nightmare Before Christmas themed. as well as we got a skin for the castle in the plaza, and it is Halloween. I love it. So that's why at 7 o'clock Job has her food, but my food just got shoved in the oven. I looked up some chicken curry recipes, but you know, way too late obviously. And I don't have the ingredients that I need, especially not for my favorite one. So I'm just doing veggies and chicken in the oven, keep it simple, but at least with protein. But also, some book mail arrived. It's a spooky book, so I thought we open it together. It is finally Dorian Gray. I wanted this book for years. I specifically wanted this edition. It is, oh, you don't see it in this light. Sorry. Yeah, this is how it looks. It is a flexi-bound edition. It is purple with gold lettering. I absolutely love this edition, so I wanted this one. And that's why I haven't read it yet. This is probably the most popular classic gothic horror that I still need to read and really want to read. So I finally got it. So now I can read it. So that's great. It's great that it arrived. So I wanted to show you that. And I love it. What does it say? If it were I who was to be always young and the picture that was to grow old, for that I would give everything. Well, you're gonna give your soul for that. I haven't read it, but that's all I know. I have been sitting for 3 hours now with a heat pad, so my back is a bit better. The question is, am I going to chance it though? My Disney bound item arrived that I was still waiting on my blouse, but it is very delicate, so I just hand washed it, and I'm now soaking my knitted socks to wash those all. So maybe that is enough for a night, and then I will dye my hair tomorrow, because you know, it's not gone after those heat pads, but it is less. It is not as painful anymore all the time like it was. I think tonight I'm going to try to do something of the star pot and decorate my valley some more. I have started to decorate it for fall, but I'm not close to being done. So I think that is the plan. I don't know if I see you again. Maybe tomorrow morning to end it. I don't know. But I'm going to have dinner soon-ish and play a game tonight. That is the plan. So you're not missing out a lot. You have already seen my dinner. You have already seen the game. But not the skin I bought. So maybe. The battery is going. It's almost out. So I see you. Bye.